Hi guys, and welcome to my new video. In this video, I'm gonna be discussing my top 5 Spanish series that you can basically watch during quarantine. And since the coronavirus is going on globally, I wanted to give you my 5 top series and recommendations about what's really best to watch. And we have somebody who wants to join us because she liked the series too, didn't you? You wanna say hi? Ciao, 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 ciao. Okay, so the first series that I want to talk about is called Perdida. The English translation is basically lost. And so the reason why this is basically my top choice is because, first of all, it is short. It's only about 11-12 episodes long, and the action that takes place throughout the whole series is pretty fast. So the series goes on a really fast level, and it does not take ages for one problem to be resolved, right? So let me tell you a bit about the outline of the whole series. So what happens is there is this family that lives on a beach, and their daughter gets lost, actually kidnapped, and the story is basically unraveling who kidnapped her, who are her new parents, and yeah, her old parents are basically trying to find the kidnappers and everything. And as the story unravels, it gets messy and mind-blowing. Like, once you find out who the real father is, you're like the kidnapper father. So yeah, I have to say it was an amazing story. There were so many, like, the thing is also they have like really good cliffhangers, and everything's just like this in a knot, and at the end, last episode, everything's just like, you know, a clear line, like no more knots. So second place wins El Gran Hotel, the Grand Hotel. This series, I have to say, is much longer. It is about 3 seasons long, actually 3 seasons long, but every season has like about 20 episodes, so it is a long one. But you know, in quarantine we'll have time, so why not just watch it? It is a drama. And so what happens is Julio, the brother of Cristina, goes to this luxurious hotel where Cristina works at, right? And so he goes there to meet his sister, but finds out that she's gone missing. And so it is kind of, I guess, a drama, but still there's this kind of mystery in it, because it is basically him finding out what happened to her. And so he actually decides to stay at the hotel. And yeah, of course, there's a bit of drama because he does fall in love and things like that. You know, it's basically a telenovela, a soap opera, you know? But for times like these, it's perfect. I have to say one more thing, that the story does move on much slower than Perdida, because it is, of course, so much longer. But you know what, in quarantine we all just have too much time that we've got time for these kind of things. And it is pretty fun because at the same time we're finding out more and more, and it goes deeper and deeper into the story, whereas Perdida is a quite shallow story because they're just, you know, trying to find out about this one event, because it is pretty short. So that is my second place. Fourth place wins a series called Campos de Guerra. Literally translated, it's war times, but in English you can find it as love in times of war. What this is about, it's basically set in war, again in the 1920s. It is situated as an older series, I guess. And what the series is about is the Queen of Spain sends these team of nurses to Morocco because the Spanish are fighting there. So she sends these nurses to help the Spanish soldiers, basically. And so the main character, her name is Julia. She's actually not a nurse, but she wants to go to Morocco because she wants to find her brother because he went to fight, and her fiance. So the whole series is pretty much about her finding these two men. But I have to say that many things do happen. Some really unexpected things happen throughout the series, and I mean, it's pretty cool because these kind of series that are you know, imitating the older times are much more interesting than series, you know, these modern series, because their costumes are different, their locations are different, and everything has to be prepared for these series because our world is totally different than 100 years ago, you know. So I have to say it is pretty fascinating, and that's why I love these series so much. Again, this one is a soap opera too, but it's not like a classical soap opera because all these series you can find on Netflix, so they are modernized to a certain level. But of course, if you just want that little soap opera, all of them do have it. Third place goes to Las Chicas del Cable, Cable Girls. This story is set in Madrid in the 1920s, so it is, I guess you would call it an older series, but in that case, El Gran Hotel is also an older series. I mean, they're pretty new, but they're set in these older ages, which makes them pretty cool for me. So what this story is about, there's this 4 main characters. They're all girls, and they work in the first actually telephone company in Madrid. They all get hired, and every one of them is working at the company for different reasons. The main character is actually Alba, or what you can call her Lydia. So you can find out in the series why she has 2 names. But basically, the story is about women's friendship and what this friendship can get you through. The series is long, I could say. It's longer than the Gran Hotel, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of action in it. The girls are basically trying to fight for equality because there is an inequality between genders, right? So yeah, I have to say it's pretty amazing. The story basically just goes on and on and on, and there are love twists, so it is a drama, and again, it is a telenovela, a soap opera. So 5th place wins Velvet, which is a Spanish series again, and it's more on the love side of soap operas. So the main action throughout the series is about this love pair. So Velvet is a fashion company where everybody pretty much in the series works at, and what happens is the son, who's supposed to inherit this company, and the seamstress that works at the company fall in love. And so what they do, you know, to fight for this love is pretty much what the series is about. I mean, you know, what love can make you do and things like that. And I mean, it is a really romantic series. I put it, to be honest, in last place because right now I'm not really into these romances. I need some action to be happening because you do get bored after these kind of series. But I have to say it's pretty interesting because, again, it is set in the older days. So if you have time, go and watch them. They're all on Netflix, and if you need to practice your Spanish because you're not speaking to anybody and you don't have lessons during Corona, during COVID-19, this is a perfect way to just practice your Spanish and not lose it all. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye-bye.